Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're doing pretty good on uploading lately. This will be my fourth video I'm posting this month. It's feeling so nice to get back into it. If you're new here, my name is Fig. I'm an artist living in Seattle. It's very rainy today and I'm sure you'll be able to hear the busy road in the background, so hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. But today I figured I could try out these KURETAKE Gansai paints again, since it's been almost 7 years since I made my first video trying them out. I didn't realize it had been so long, and honestly I haven't really used them since I recorded that video. I think I've used them a few times in my sketchbook or for line work, but I think that's about it. But I'm much better at handling paint now, so I was curious if I would have a better time this time. I think I really struggled with it in that video, but I mostly work gouache now, so I think I'll have an easier time building it up this time. So I'll be working in my large sketchbook, so I have plenty of room to try it out and work in different areas and stuff while it's drying. So if you're not familiar with these paints, Gansai Tambi is a traditional Japanese pan watercolor. The colors are meant to match the Japanese landscape. They're light fast, so you don't have to worry about your painting fading, although I haven't done a light fast test myself on them. They are super pigmented, so they can be used almost like gouache, or you can dilute them a lot like I did in the first video for a more watercolor-like experience. Pans are also really big, so they're great for larger brushes. The big pans also mean they're great if you're on a budget. You can get a 12 color set for around $15–20, and since the pans are so big, they can last forever. My paints are 7 years old, and even though they're a little dry and cracked, they still work perfectly. The website says that they are non-toxic, water-based paints, and that no animal-based materials are used in the process of manufacturing, at least up to the 48 color set. I did take a quick look at the pigments listed on their website for each color, and I didn't see any that I recognized as from animal origin. We could easily check out each color's pigment listed on those before you got any, if that was something you were worried about. Since they blend so easily, building up color can be a little tricky, but for me this felt very similar to gouache, but they are a lot easier to pick up, so I felt that I needed to be bold when going in with color, but then careful when layering to not pick up anything below. I think this made the layers look really nice and soft after they dried. Like what's normal with my art, I mainly used reds and blues, but I also found that I really liked the yellow ochre color. It was really pretty and super pigmented for a yellow, so I used it to balance out the colors so everything wasn't too on the cool tone side. These paints aren't really meant for mixing. You can pretty much get a set with any color you would ever need, but I did do a good amount of mixing this time as well, mostly to get purples or more muted colors by mixing opposites together, but it wasn't as hard as I remembered it being. But I'm sure I am much better at mixing than I was 7 years ago, since I mainly use gouache now. I really enjoyed using them this time, enough that I feel like I could actually use them a lot more often. I feel like they're perfect for quicker stuff, things that you don't really need a lot of layering on. I can see myself using them in this sketchbook and maybe in paintings for the last layers after using regular watercolor. And maybe I'll do a light fast test on them this summer. If I do, I will share the results on my Instagram. If you have these paints laying around, I would highly recommend getting them out and giving them another try. I think they're worth getting if you're looking for something new to try. It's pretty hard to find watercolors this nice for so cheap. And I do think that they have even smaller sets as well if you use less colors. Or you could just get single pans and make your own set only getting colors you use. Anyways, that's all from me today. I hope you're all doing okay. I know a lot of things really suck right now. But thanks for being here, and I will see you soon for the next one, whenever that is.